What's up, YouTube? I hope you guys have been doing well, and we have been gone for around a week now with no streams, no uploads, but I'm glad to say that I'm back from vacation. If you guys want to know more about it, catch a live stream and or just listen to the end of the video. But we have been missing out on Call of Duty news, Call of Duty drama, and more specifically about Modern Warfare 4's multiplayer beta. This is the graphic that they released. First things first, this has got to be one of the worst promotional ads that I've ever seen. It's got to be one of the ugliest as well. Everything that is important from Call of Duty Next, the early access beta, and the open beta is just all crammed in together. And I did see a few tweets about people complaining about it, but the biggest things to highlight is the fact that Call of Duty Next is happening in literally 6 days now. There's going to be 1,000 global creators throughout the world playing the game. And then a couple hours afterwards, the early access beta is going to be coming out. And then the big part for the open beta is the new Warzone Resurgence map, which is probably going to be replaced by Rebirth Island, called Zodiac. And then we're also getting Ground War as well. And the big takeaway from this entire post is not to just shit on the graphic itself, but it's also just to talk about where we are at within the Call of Duty cycle and where the Call of Duty community is reacting and, talking about, because a lot of things are being talked about, but there's going to be a lot of things that people are just not understanding, missing out on, or just don't care about. And I feel like there's several things that people are not talking enough about. For one, off of this graphic, I've seen people say that Call of Duty is going to be great this year. Just off the graphic, not off the gameplay, off the graphic itself. People are saying that Modern Warfare 4 is going to be a great Call of Duty game. It's going to be better than Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. And even though the bar that those games set were very low, what are we doing glazing the game already? And then some people have just seen this graphic, have seen the launch and the promotion of this, and are just shitting on the game. I still believe at the end of the day that every single Call of Duty player, from the people that are in love with Modern Warfare 4 already and haven't played the game yet, or the people that are hating on the game that have not played the game yet, we should all be waiting for the betas to come out, to at least play it and get it in our hands. Because here's a situation that we talked about on my first live stream back earlier this morning today. We talked about the fact that people that love the game right now that have not played it might play it and just end up hating it, and vice versa with the people that are already hating on the game and hating on Modern Warfare 4 and Infinity Ward. They actually might end up liking the game and regretting whatever they said. And I feel like the big issue that I'm trying to target and talk about in today's video is the fact that we as a community are so trigger happy when it comes to Call of Duty news and Call of Duty drama and Call of Duty rumors and all that shit, to the point where we blind ourselves from the real problem. Like, this is a genuine problem with how divided the community is when it comes to the game being good or the game being bad, when 99.9% of the player base have not played the game yet. It just is so unbearable to watch from the sideline, because for me personally, I've been saying this in my streams and in my videos, I'm waiting to touch the game. I'm waiting to play it and experience it for myself. I'm not listening to creators that have played the game or have not played the game making videos and things talking about it. I'm not listening to anybody. I feel like more than anything, Call of Duty players need to have some level of comprehension and critical thinking for themselves and being able to form an opinion by themselves without any bias towards anything. And this time around for Modern Warfare 4, as we're getting closer to the release of it, I have just been seeing the complete opposite of it. People are going off of fake rumors, fake leaks, AI generated content and gameplay. I mean, there was a whole tweet that we covered about Modern Warfare 2 2022 gameplay being tweeted out like it was Modern Warfare 4 gameplay, and people saying that they believed it, right? And then people are getting rage baited to believe things that are not going to be coming true at all. It's just so stupid, man. And it's just so sad to see as well, because it all goes back to the fact that how can we expect Call of Duty to get good or to become better when we just, as a community, don't know what the fuck we're talking about? It's just so frustrating, and it's so hard to watch from the sidelines. I still think to this very fucking day that if you're a Call of Duty fan, a Call of Duty player, just wait to play the game for yourself. I'm not saying to pre-order the game for $70 or $100 with the deluxe edition and play the early access beta. I'm just saying to wait for you to play the game. That's simply it. It's so easy to just wait and to be patient to play the game. And then once you play it, once you experience it, once the betas are over, then you can come out with your own opinions, your own thoughts, your own statements. That is what's needed within Call of Duty right now, because a thing that's not really talked about by any Call of Duty creator that I'll bring up right now is the fact that the way they make Call of Duty games is kind of fucked. I might make a whole video about this, but the way Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer Games have been making Call of Duty games is such a bad cycle. So, to give an example, we all know what Treyarch did was bad, in Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. We know what they did wrong, right? The mistakes that were made when it comes to the skill-based matchmaking, the open matchmaking, the content, the seasonal updates, whatever, right? Instead of listening to that kind of feedback and criticisms that are more recent and more up with the present time, Infinity Ward has made it a point to only talk about and bring up things that were criticized for the last game, which makes sense. But in the grand scheme of things, if they don't want the game to make the same mistakes that the last two games had that caused Call of Duty to lose over $100 million, $200, $300 million in profits and sales, then they should probably be looking at the issues that Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 had and learn off of them. Take 5 steps forward into the right direction. But for all of the promotion that I've seen for Modern Warfare 4, they've just highlighted what they did wrong in Modern Warfare 2 2022. And I feel like the way Call of Duty is made from the studios and the devs and Activision is just all fucked up. But yeah, all in all though, I still think at the end of the day, people just need to wait to play the game, access the beta, and just, get their own experience without getting a bias or a thought out. Like they should be playing the game fully, experiencing it, and then coming up with their own thoughts and opinions that have no bias or anything like that, affecting whatever they think and feel with the game. Because they might, be loving the game right now or hating it right now and just, switching sides basically. But yeah, no, all in all, that's going to be it. I'm glad to be back. Vacation was awesome, absolutely lit. We went to Miami and Fort Lauderdale. We golfed the entire time. And so, yeah, I'm glad to be back with the daily streams and daily videos. But if you guys enjoyed, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.